Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stafford on first down. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards remain on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a give, Akers running left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B. One starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They started on the ground with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific. A week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And fights through one man. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Escaping the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Eckler, they run left side. He can't get him down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 32.
To try again after the sack. Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd and a couple. Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the close fit. To the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 35-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. I got it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball. Monday. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
49's the Mike. Exit.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the Chargers' 14-yard line.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Fighting to stay upright. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Henderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
The other yard brings up second and goal.
Once more with Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That's caught by Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Stafford. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stafford now to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
22 yards.
He'll look to throw. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us.